Greetings everyone, Malwina here reporting from Team Alivo. We have been soaking up some slow, peaceful moments in between exploring the city, and as always, upgrading Alivo in any way we can. We had some unfortunate circumstances happen that we will share with you in a few days, but for now, come along for our silly vibes, trying to make the most of our time anchored around San Diego.
So this furler has always been kind of an issue when we were trying to bring the sail back in, and I realized that it was this little bracket here was split, so it was rubbing against here every time, every turn basically. So now we got the new one on there and it is spinning nice and easy. Can't wait to try this one out. We ended up also getting the new furling line, which is just a little bit smaller. This is 8 mil. We had 3/8 on there before, so it was filling up this drum a little bit too much, and also just kind of catching on all the fair leads that are going back. You can see even with the 8 mil, it's a tiny bit, you know, that's actually pretty loose, but not much slack there. Here we go.
He doesn't know. He just wanted a new line. It was probably fine.
But you never know. Safety is sexy. Malwina likes to say.
Yeah, but Connor just has a shopping addiction. Yeah. Look how beautifully Doyle sails folded it up versus how we folded it up. That's all right. We'll get better. It was hard on the boat.
So for anyone new joining in, we unfortunately ripped our headsail on the journey south. This is that sail which was repaired, getting hoisted back up, but we are currently still waiting patiently for a brand new custom sail from Doyle Sails.
And there is our repair. Malwina will show you the before in a clip coming now. That looks good. They stitched it all. It's all the weatherproof Dacron, I believe. And yeah, that should get us a good ways till we make a few more mistakes. And we're sailing. Got her morning workout in.
Connor's morning coffee just hit and he's free soloing now up the spreader. I don't like this. What happened to safety is sexy, babe? Forgot that on the last project? Alright, he's coming home safe.
Malwina trying out spinnaker pole lift.
It is so cool, and then watch, I can bring it down.
Uh-huh.
So this is a donkey dig.
You can tell it's a donkey dig because of the way it is.
So yeah, our friend John, he was like, so you should have a piece called a donkey dig, and we, as soon as we found that, we're like, that looks like it.
That's
must
it.
Be it.
Yep.
I think there's an actual name for it.
No mistaking that one.
We like to call it donkey dig.
Yeah, it's fitting.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's hoist this pole up.
Careful, careful.
What are you guys doing back there? Whoops, sorry guys, I hit you in the head.
We've had a lot of productive days too, like finding this, our whisker pole.
Hopefully it fits.
Hopefully it does.
So our issue is that this, when it's laying down, it wants to hit something. Maybe we flip this around. It might just be catching on that
This one.
little
So
stopper
flip
right there.
this.
Go that up, and then we might be good. or we need to somehow extend this out.
You need bigger donkey big.
Story of my life.
No days wasted here, so this is where we're at with our whisker pole. We did find on Marine another variation of this where this part kind of stuck out a little bit more, so hopefully that will give us just enough for the pole to kind of hug the mast. We ended up getting some chalk kind of things to hold it in place and secure on the mast. So for now, project aborted, whisker pole back on the deck. But I think we got more projects going. Let's go check it out.
All right, time to install the new solar panel for the davits also. That way we'll just get all that high noon sun. Right now we're doing really well with this direction. Got these tilted up on this side, but sometimes it's just none of them get that good of sun, and I don't like having to tilt these up all the time either. So we'll hopefully be able to get enough to maybe even heat the water every once in a while off of this one too. So we'll set it up. I got these new rail mounts that are kind of nice because they have a little twisty screw on there, thumb screw, so we can adjust them easy or even take it off if it got too gnarly, and it should mount right to that pretty easy. I hope. We'll see. The plan is to mount them back there, and most of the time we will have it just flat across those bars back there. But with these kind of mounts, I figure I can take off the front ones, and then we can kind of tilt the whole panel back also. Say if the sun was directly behind us, or if we were having a nice hot barbecue right there, then we can kind of get the panel out of the way and just tilt it back. So
nice.
We'll have one on the center here, and then we'll have one up front that'll kind of go across those diagonal bars there.
Nice, babe. Power! We got the power!
That'll put us at 1400 watts.
Ew.
A while ago commented saying that a bigger air filter on the diesel will help it run quieter. So I finally got a bigger air filter. There's our old one. Here's our new one. It's pretty big. That should work. It's about the same size, little diameter for the intake manifold there, and I think it'll just bolt right on. Easy. Took a little bit of adaptation, but luckily this one actually had all these extra rings in there to kind of be universal fit, I guess, and this was already in here from the previous owner, so that kind of makes it big enough. And then this should fit right on there nice. Look at that. We'll put a hose clamp on there and secure it down, and hopefully that's not too top heavy.
Even though both of us have had moments of such frustration, for we are so eager to continue south to Mexico, you have no idea. But this waiting game is truly teaching us to surrender and just enjoy the moment wherever you are. For they say if you bring a calendar on board, it will be thrown overboard. For you just have to move with the wind, and right now, we just don't have any wind. And that's okay.
Connor is absolutely losing it.
You mean I found it?
You didn't lose it, you found it. I hope you found whatever you were looking for, because it looks like you tore apart the whole boat looking for whatever you were looking for. Don't try this at home, kids.
No, marine wire really doesn't like soldering very well, but I'm doing it anyways.
He's back.
I'm back.
Look how much he's filled up this wall with colorful objects.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. I'm very proud.
It's actually looking less and less pretty all the time every time I add something. We're adding the extra solar panel, so I'm doing it on its own charge controller, which is the same as doing it parallel but better. Trying to get out of here. My back hurts already.
Yeah, and your soup is getting cold.
Oh no.
Fresh, clean boat, fresh, clean tanks. And what else?
Our soft shackle worked.
Woohoo!
Pretty much perfect too. Like, I don't think we could have done it better if we tried, because this little step up in the boom will keep it from sliding forward. The other idea, I was thinking about putting it through the car for the outhaul, but I think this is even more secure. We'll see how it goes when we kind of hook up the actual preventer to it.
Oh, it is smooth up there. It's not like sharp.
Yeah. So the only time it would be sharp is if it got yanked back, which is never really going to happen.
Yeah, it's always pulling forward.
Yeah. It was about as tight as could be, though. You didn't really take into account the shrinkage for when you have to get this through.
Not through it, yeah. Another day.
Successful soft shackle.
Woohoo!
This guy must be lost. We're seeing a dolphin in the bay here. Maybe because we threw tri-tip out when we were fishing earlier. We just had my niece and nephews out today, and we were trying to fish off the sabiki with a little bit of tri-tip on the hooks. Left it there. We didn't catch anything, but there is a dolphin that came to get the scrap tri-tip, I'm pretty sure. You're welcome, buddy.
Sometimes we have unexpected dolphin visitors, and sometimes it's a show from the Coast Guard practicing drills.
I'm figuring out this little transducer, I think. Well, I'm attempting to figure out how I'm going to mount this in here. And so I just cut out some little papered templates right there. I'm going to put a little piece of plywood, and then I'll probably epoxy ferret around there to kind of seal that gap. Then this will just sit down there, and I'll run that wire back to the cockpit. And then I'm going to attempt something a little bit creative, and I'm going to use some ultrasound gel down there at the bottom. I know that's what they use for the in-hole transducers. They're made for that, but this one's not really made for it. It's supposed to be a transom mount kind of fishing boat transducer. So I'm going to see if we can make that work. If not, then I'll have kind of made that little area for nothing, but that's not that big of a deal. If so, then that's a fun little experiment.
Better work.
We're all experimenting here. Malvina's experimenting with pie. I'm experimenting with ultrasounds.
Transducer.
My little pieces of wood cut, and the transducer's gonna sit in there like that. I'm probably gonna, mount it a little bit better than that. Maybe put a little block of wood on top of it too. I'm gonna save that epoxy project for another day, because my little brother's coming in today, and he's gonna sleep in this beaver. So I don't want him to have to smell epoxy all day. But we got the first part of the project done, and hopefully this works.
I figured this out. I think this is gonna work.
Now back to the kitchen with Malvina.
I'm just pushing down the crust.
Oh, look how smart you are. Looking good, feeling festive.
Slow, quiet, moody mornings. It is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, so cozy.
Hello, YouTube! Team Alivo is back. We have not been filming too much because we've just been enjoying our last week here. We had an amazing Thanksgiving. Maybe right now I'll show you a few pictures from Thanksgiving because we had so much fun. Had Connor's dad, Dan, took all the kids on tractor rides. They had so much fun on the zip line going from the tree fort down into their beautiful backyard forest.
and we just had so much fun. And then my family was coincidentally visiting Palm Springs, and I totally made them drive all the way to Glorietta to come visit us. And so our families were all together, and now we're back on the boat. We had a car rental, so we kind of took advantage of that. Went grocery shopping. Did Connor, how many months of laundry for you?
1 month.
Just one. I think it was a little more than 1 month.
It
but
might have been more than that. It's all load in Oceanside on the 24th of October.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, about a month.
Yeah.
It's not like we're stinky.
We're just a little stinky.
No. We just have a lot of clothes. We have decided to get a permit for A1. We have not explored this anchorage at all, and so for the next 3 nights we'll be at A1, which is right by Shelter Island, and then we got another permit to Glorietta, our last 3-night permit there, and we will be there for 3 nights until we get our head sail. And then once we get our head sail, we will leave. My father told me that you don't ever go into leave a port on Friday. You never leave a port on Friday. So since that was technically our plan, we are going to wait for the weekend, and we're gonna head Sunday evening and land in Ensenada on Monday. Woo woo!
Plus, we don't want to get stuck in Ensenada over the weekend and not be able to process our government paperwork. So
Yeah.
we wanted to get there on a Monday or Tuesday or somewhere during the week.
Yeah, because Marina Corral, to get a guest slip there to do all the customs and paperwork, it's it's very expensive compared to some of the other places that we have. Well, Oceanside, where we got a guest slip, it is really expensive. So we're gonna try to do just 1 night. So if we attempted to do that Friday and anything were to go wrong, we would have to pay those extra nights, wait for the weekend, or wait through the weekend, and they wouldn't have been able to help us until Monday because, government, they're only open Monday through Friday. So we're gonna just go Sunday morning, take care of all the customs on Monday, and then continue down Baja. We're super excited. But for now, gonna go check out A1, still in San Diego, and that's okay. Having fun, making the most of it. I think that's it.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Here we go.
It's a very short sail to A1, but we figured let's look at the sail, get it all up and flying, make sure our lines are all tied up nice, make sure our jib sheets are in the right positioning, make sure Malvina still knows how to winch.
Should we put it in neutral?
We're sailing again. This is the first time in like over a month.
And I did something very silly. I still had some fake nails from the wedding, and I decided to put them on for Thanksgiving to be all festive, and they're in my way again. Why?
Why?
But hey, I look pretty.
And she almost lost her phone over the side.
The furler got wrapped around this, and I just saw my phone like lifting off. Oh,
Yay.
Just keeping you on your toes. Watch out for the buoy, babe. Do you not see that buoy?
I see it. We're not even close to it.
Trying to get
Do you think that's close, guys?
Yes, I think everything's close, even though Mark's gonna say
Mark's
not
gonna
even
say
close.
it's not even close.
Love you, Mark. It was close. It was all fun and games with lots of laughter, and then the most unexpected thing happened.
Well, we found our new anchorage, but we didn't even have to put an anchor down. I hate to even admit this.
This
guys.
is very embarrassing.
Very embarrassing. I saw this sign right here. I was paying attention to that. It says Danger Shoal, but I came through here last time. It must have been high tide, and now it's dead low tide. Yes, I was not looking at the charts, and it is listed as 5 feet right here, but it's negative low tide right now. And we are just sitting here waiting for high tide. Hopefully we don't get...
We got beach.
We got beach.
I'll show you how shallow it is. Yeah, I was like, what's shoal mean? Danger shoal? I was like, he's like, that means it does not dredge well. And then I was like, oh, and then I look at our depth, and it went from like
20 to 10 to 5 and boom.
And boom.
And then I was like, oh my goodness, this is how it feels. It's not a fun feeling. On the bright side, we are going to look at positivity here because this is very embarrassing. Yes, we beached ourselves. There is always a bright side. There could have been really a lot of rocks, but let me show you. It's all sand. I just checked villages.
Our depth of water is going up. We know, we get it. B&G, we don't need your help anymore. Could have told us a little earlier. That was my fault though. I set this whole system up. You can see where we are, and it is, yeah, right there. Going forward will just get worse, so we have to just sit here and wait until it's a little bit higher tide, and then we'll come out. It's a really weird area because I was suspecting the shoal area was right here, more closer to this breakwater or whatever that is.
Don't make assumptions, kids.
And yeah, it's just right in the center instead, which is an odd place for it to be shoal. So, oh well, don't make assumptions.
I don't know if you can see the bottom, but yeah, we are fully there. Let me show you the bow. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not good. You know what? We're trying to laugh and make the most of this. We are just gonna wait a little bit. Hopefully the tide drops, because you can see like right here it's shallow, but then it really drops off like fairly deeply. So hopefully with a little bit more tide coming in, we can just bop on out of here. Connor's praying.
Please, tide, come in quicker.
How embarrassed are you?
I'm so embarrassed.
Never thinking it would be us.
Yeah. There's only two types of sailors: those that have run aground and those that lie.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Let the security finish. They're not calling for us yet. What did they say?
There's only two types of boaters: those that have run aground and those that lie.
Your hair looks like you're pulling it a little bit.
Well, we know that at 3.8 feet right now we are grounded, so that's what we can gauge our depth finder off of now. I've been wanting to do that.
It was on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh
For
gosh.
science, guys.
Science.
Science. We're bouncing on the ground.
Yeah.
We got a solid keel.
After about 15 minutes of complete embarrassment and laughter, we noticed a wake that hit us from a passing boat, so I jumped into the cockpit and gunned it in reverse, and to our luck, we slowly inched off the sand.
I just got really excited.
Yeah. Let's go wide around where all the other boats are going. Even though it says it's shallow or deep enough in that little channel, let's not.
Pretty shallow everywhere. I'm gonna go.
Let's go all the way over to here. Follow that sailboat. I'm sure they got a deep keel. They're laughing at us right now. I can hear them. I don't blame you guys.
Hey, but look at the sunset.
Look at that sunset. Yeah. Oh, how embarrassing.
I am so happy. I jumped into the cockpit and whew, just put in reverse as hard as I could. I definitely did not think we were getting out of that. I definitely thought we were going to be stuck there for a few hours, but we just dropped anchor. A1. Nice little change of scenery. Just getting here right before the sun goes down. I for sure thought we were going to be beached there for at least a few hours, so I'm happy we're at Anchorage. I can't believe that happened. Here we are though. Well, we all make mistakes in life, but it's all how you respond to it. Cheers. I think we responded pretty well. We could have taken that way worse. And you know, we're gonna share everything with you guys, all our stupid mistakes. That was definitely at the top of the list.
Mm-hmm. I'm regretting putting the chart plotter up here.
Why?
We need a helm station up here.
He wants to switch the helm station now. Where would you like to
up here.
You think that would have helped? He would have reversed it.
I would have seen
Got
it.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
You guys are on camera.
You guys subscribe to Alivo right now.
No matter what, embracing chaos always leads to not only a better perspective, but ultimately a more beautiful way of seeing everything in life.
So beautiful, so calm. And the stars are out. Let's go up there. Wow. I know this is like, you know, pretty minor to see this. Stars like this, you know, we're gonna see some incredible skies when we are in some remote places with less light pollution. But right now, this is pretty special. You can see Orion's belt there. You can actually see it on the camera. That's so cool. Oh wait, no, there's Orion's belt. That's kind of hard to point the camera. Beautiful. Beautiful evening. What a wild day. Let's get a good night rest.
If you love watching our videos and feel like contributing to our journey, here's our Venmo. Whether it's buying us a beer, maybe a honeymoon gift, or helping to contribute to beautifying Alivo, all donations are truly appreciated and are not taken lightly. Blessings, y'all, and thanks for watching.